Hi, today I just want to talk about an error and how to fix it in VISVAP. So I came across an issue where a logic basically ran fine the first time, but then it never proceeded to the next stage. It basically never find a stage active. So once it started stage one, and then it never managed to get into any other and even back to stage one. So it ended up between nowhere. And the issue was not in the PUA file because it can be that you set up the stages here, but then you just don't start the correct one and you don't stop the correct one. So your stages will the interstage basically screw up your stages. And then of course it will never get into stage 2 or stage 3 and so on. So that can be one reason, of course. But if you check all your interstages, and you uh, close or you make the correct ones red and all of them, and you open or give green all of the ones, all of the signal groups that needs to be green, and you have no idea what's going on. So what you also need to pay attention to is if you have a green arrow, if you go to signal controller, if you go to signal group, if you go to the end, you can select a green arrow here, and then you can select a green arrow here as well, or left arrow, or right arrow, or invisible. So these are not the same. This is basically a representation of that sign or signal head, while here this is the way it works, because if it works like this, there is no red for it. It's just basically a green arrow and no amber for it. So what that means is it is not available in your model. So if I list my signal heads, you see I have a left arrow here. Not there, sorry, the type. So if I put it to green arrow, let me just, so this is now set to green arrow. You see green arrow, that and that are in the same group. If I start running the model, do you see? They are gone. They are not red, not amber, nothing. They are not there. So that means when you check for stage one, E is not red. Or if you go to stage 5, E will be green, but it won't be red anywhere. So it will never change because um, your stage just doesn't exist. So it can't create this red here. So what you can do, and what I would recommend doing the easiest, is just to put it to a left arrow, or in this case right arrow, and just use visually like that and put it back to normal, because you can see the arrow. So it already shows some. Of course it will show it as red, but that's not a big issue, I think. Visually at least you can see what's going on. So you need to be very careful if you want to use it as green arrow. So only to only have a green state of it, you need to take out from each stage, and you need to combine your stage control. When I'm being stage control, stage based control, so your logic is based on stages. So you use interstages, and you have interstages and stages here. You need to stop using that. I mean, you can still keep using it, but you need to combine and use these set green, set green, set signal group, set direct, and you need to check all kinds of stuff. So it makes your life a lot more difficult. I will do videos in the future probably how to use these, but these are for very complicated logic. And I don't think in an average case, in 99% of the cases, it makes a lot of sense. I don't think it makes sense. I think there is always a compromise to make, a simple one that can make your life much easier. So that is something to be aware. I hope this was helpful to you. And again, if your logic stucks and you can't find the error in the pure file, the reason can be that you use a green arrow. And the reason what it causes is that basically a stage will never happen because you don't have the the red signal groups and the green signal groups set out a stage. So your logic will never find this stage active condition will never be true. So it will never pass. Please like and subscribe if you like. Let me know in the comments if you have any questions or any recommendations for any future videos. And check the description for the Patreon site I have if you want to support the channel more. Thank you for watching.